Today we're making pom-poms. So what you're going to need to make your pom-pom is going to be a pair of scissors. You can use all kinds of things. You can wrap yarn around a fork. I mean, you can do so many things, but this is one of the easiest that I found, and that is making a little template out of a piece of paper. So all I'm going to do is draw a little circle around a cup. This is about the size of the pom-pom that I want. You're going to draw 2 circles just like this, and then you're going to cut these circles out. So now that you've got your 2 circles, you're going to find some kind of a smaller circle, and you're going to put that right over your little circle. And just draw another circle. And all I do is put this right on top of my other one, and I'm going to cut right to the circle. Just cut right through both of them. And again, I'm going to cut out that small circle. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you're going to be trimming up your pom-poms, so just, try to get it the best you can, but don't stress if it's not exactly perfect. Your pom-pom's going to be perfect. You're going to love it. All right, there we go. There's our little circle. As you can see, I'm not a super good cutter. But then you're going to go ahead and make this opening a little bit bigger, because this is where we're going to be putting all of our threads for our yarn to make our pom-pom. And this is going to be so simple. You're going to love it. So I have this. I made a little hat the other day on a loom. It came out so cute, but I really think it needs a pom-pom. So I'm going to link the video to this, making this little knitted hat on the loom right above if you're interested. But I'm going to be making a pom-pom for it. So I've got some leftover yarn here from another project. And so all I'm going to do is pull my yarn. Now I want to have double yarn. It'll just make it quicker to make my pom-pom. So I've actually got a couple of these little black leftover yarns. So all I'm going to do is line them up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this yarn, and I'm just going to push this down here. Make sure you can see it really clearly. I'm just going to push it down, and then all I'm going to do is start wrapping it around my little circle here. It's so easy. I mean, there's just nothing to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep wrapping. Now I'm going to do this in I'm going to go a couple times around my circle, but I'm going to do it by doing like one layer first and then one on the other. So obviously the more yarn that you put on, the more that you'll be able to have a thick, fluffy pom-pom. So let me go ahead and just keep wrapping this up, and I'll be back in a few minutes to show you how it looks. Okay, I've got my pom-pom done. I'm just going to trim off a piece of this little yarn here. And now it's very simple. You're just going to kind of open up the front of one of these little corners, and you're just going to start cutting down your yarn. Now be careful not to pull it off of this just yet, because you'll see it's going to be important to keep it on here so that we can tie it all up into a pom-pom. Just cut. You may cut a little bit of the paper, no big deal. Okay, so when you're all done, your little thing should look kind of like an Oreo cookie. Well, it isn't going to look like an Oreo, because I don't know if you're going to have a black pom-pom, but let me show you the next step. This is super easy. Just the only thing is you just want to make sure you kind of keep this on the little sandwich the best you can. And then we're going to take a couple more little threads of yarn. And all we're going to do is, take a little, maybe like a foot. I don't know how much you want, but I usually take about a foot. And all I'm going to do now is take this and I'm going to put it between the paper. This is going to be what holds our little pom-pom together. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to go on the right side first. And all I'm going to do is go around, 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 kind of holding this together. And when we get to the middle of one of these, just like this, I'm going to kind of pull it a little, and then I'm going to tie it in a knot. Now I want it kind of even on both ends if possible. All right, now we're going to tie a knot right here in our little pom-pom paper. And if you can see, all I'm doing is just tying it just like this. And you don't want to have to worry about tying it too tight. I mean, you want it to stay together, but honestly, this is all there is to it. Now you're just going to take your little paper off, just like this, and look what we've got. A pom-pom! Now, all you want to do, it's going to be a little off-centered, but don't worry about it. It's, you know, this is so easy. All you're going to do is take your scissors and just go around it, and all you're going to do is just trim it. And just keep trimming, trimming, trimming until you get it exactly the way you want it. Just kind of go around like, you know, you're going around in a circle. Really, really, really easy. You just can't mess these up. This is like, you know, easy peasy. All right, and I'm kind of holding on to my long end because I don't want any of those cut. So all we're going to do is just give it a little haircut. I'm not a hairstylist, but I know how to make a pom-pom. These are easy. And just keep cutting until it kind of resembles a circle. And you'll see, you know, mainly you've got it in the shape of a circle already. You're just trying to get these long ends out and kind of, you know, symmetrical so that everything looks like it's, you know, looks like a pom-pom. Now, if you want to take your little circular thing here as a guide, you can do that. Let me show you. You can kind of sandwich it in between if you like and flatten it out. If you want to go around it like that, you can do that. Some people do it this way. I find it's just as easy to go around it, you know, with a pair of scissors, but if you want to do it like this works too. And there you go. Your pom-pom's just about ready. Now I'm gonna go ahead and trim the other side as well because I was holding these little strings. So I do want to get these nice and circular. So you've got a little tail here, and this is how I'm going to attach it to the top of my hat. So this is a nice big chunky pom-pom. I just love it. So all I'm going to do, I really don't have to do anything. I'm going to take a crochet hook because it's going to make it a little easier to pull through. So all I did was pull it through the top of my hat. Let me come up here a bit. All I did was pull it through the top of my hat with a crochet hook. And when I go to the inside, all I'm going to do is tie a little knot and bring these yarn threads together, just like that. My pom-pom will stay on nice and tight. I usually do a couple of knots just to be sure. And then I just give it a little cut, just like that. Voila! My hat's finished. Isn't that cute? It's so chunky and light and it just looks amazing. So I'm really happy with this. So if you've never made a pom-pom before and you want to give it a try, this is an easy method. There's all kinds of ways to make pom-poms. Like I said, if you want a small pom-pom, just wrap it around the end of a fork. If you have your little piece of material, you can put that right under the fork before you start. If you want to see me do a video on using forks and different kinds of things to make them, but honestly, I can use this over and over and over and over, or I can just keep making lots of them from leftover scraps of paper I get in the mail, because that's all that was. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make yourself some pom-poms. They're easy and they're cute. All right, everybody, have a great day. Enjoy your Christmas holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.